It is a tough economic time. What does that mean for issues like your eyes? How important is it that we don't have the have and the have-nots and those falling through the cracks? Hello, everybody. I'm Joe Basikia. This is Comcast Newsmakers. Honored to have with us Dr. Larry Wallace. And Dr. Wallace is from the Camden Eye Center. Let's talk about your eyes. If you don't have the cost to be able to afford things, don't turn away. Good to see you. People right now may be thinking, Dr. Wallace, you know what? Hey, this is on the back seat. Right now I don't have a job. Right now costs are really prohibitive. But especially if you have a child, why would that be a bad move in your opinion?
Be a bad move because eyesight is something you don't want to overlook. 80% of all information we get from our outside world comes through the eyes. It has tremendous ramifications if children's vision is not corrected early. Poor learning, then the inability to get a good job and hold it. It affects the quality of life. By catching these problems and treating them early, we can get a child on his way to be a productive citizen.
You're saying that many children today may even be facing barriers that we didn't even realize just specifically because of their vision.
Absolutely, absolutely. Amblyopia being one of them, being able to correct the eyes early, to take an eye that's not working and fix that eye and get the vision back to where it should be, gets them seeing at their very best.
The very simplistic way of even just needing a prescription. If a student doesn't have the ability to see the chalkboard, I know this sounds simplistic and many people would think this is taken for granted, but you hear many stories where kids are not seeing the board.
Correct, and a child doesn't necessarily even know that he or she isn't seeing. Children don't know what's right and what's wrong with their vision. That's why it's up to professionals like us to provide an avenue to provide that care.
Sure, and fine enough, people out there, great parents in their own right, thinking, you know what, that's great and easy to say, but what happens if you don't have insurance?
If you don't have insurance, there's the Camden Eye Center. The Camden Eye Center was founded in 1961, 47 years ago, by a group of then young optometrists who saw a great need to help kids and adults alike who didn't have the money for meals, let alone to afford an eye exam. So they started the Eye Center, and from then on it's been a great thing for the city.
We are not talking about second-rate docs here, are we?
We're talking about highly educated doctors of optometry, optometric physicians who examine, diagnose, treat, and manage a large variety of eye conditions.
Let's talk geography. What areas do you serve?
Mostly Camden City, but Camden County in particular, and the environs all the way from Burlington down to Cape May. Do
you have to qualify? When the phone number on the screen, can you call for information, find out how maybe your family can get involved?
Just call the number, 365-1811, and our staff will be glad to help you. We take many insurances, Medicare, Medicaid, most of the HMOs, AmeriHealth, AmeriChoice, AmeriGroup, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, Horizon Mercy, all of those plans. But even if you don't have insurance, 65% of the people we serve have their eye care provided at no cost.
And how about if you don't live in that area? Can people still try to get help?
They can get help by calling that number. We'll try to direct you to someone who can. We do have a mobile vision unit that goes out throughout South Jersey. We're fully equipped. We're able to provide eye examinations and screenings and handle people in that way.
I know you wear glasses. I do too. I remember as a child the first time I put them on. And that feeling when all of a sudden, click, you could see. You see that every day when you work with these kids, don't you? What's that feeling like?
It's great. You know, it keeps you going. You know, there are times when there's those personal problems that have nothing to do with your job, and you come into the center and you help this child or this adult, and they never had help before, and you just see the smile on their face, and that's what we're all about.
Way to go, making miracles, Doc. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Dr. Larry Wallace from the Camden Eye Center. I'm Joe Basikia. This has been Comcast Newsmakers. See it exclusively right here on Comcast. Thank you for watching.